Good morning, Neo is here. Today I'm going to be making some progress on learning how to quilt. Oh, don't eat that, Neo. I have this binder now, by the way. I decorated it because why would I not decorate things? Yeah. Anyway, I'm learning how to quilt. I went to a knitting group last Wednesday and I decided to just sign up for that hobby center in general because they have many crafts and materials that I can use there and tools and just a lot of old ladies with experience in crafts, and that sounds fun and amazing and great. Oh, Neo baby, you gotta get away for a second. Yeah. So that's why I have this binder now. I at first wanted to look into a proper method of storing my quilting parts, which I was already planning to use just binder collection thingies for. And then I decided why not just get a craft binder and put some crochet patterns in there and some paper to take notes, because I don't feel comfortable taking my laptop to the craft center because it's primarily elderly people and they get a little judgy about technology and whatever. And one of my big problems with crafting is that I get distracted behind my laptop. I'll go on Tumblr and not craft. So this is going to be good for my focus. So I got the fabric patches that I got a few months ago when I impulsively went, oh my god, I need to quilt, and then I didn't learn how to because I was overwhelmed and I thought I needed a sewing machine. I don't. And I pulled out all of the green from it and I already cut out some more shapes and I assembled one. And I think this is pretty clean. I pressed it, it lays flat, it's gorgeous, and I don't know how far I want to go yet, but I do have a whole giant stack in more colors. I just pulled out all the green ones because I wanted to do like the darker green in the center and then the light green different ones around it. And maybe I'll do the same with the blues and the oranges and whatever, and then make a little rainbow effect. Or I'm done after the green and I want to start on a different, more planned out project and do that. No clue yet, but I'm gonna be working on this for a bit this morning and then I will probably get into some crochet for today. I have some other things to get done too, and today is also social day. Sunday is watching TV with friends. But you'll probably be seeing this binder a lot more, and I'll be telling you Wednesday about how it went for me, I guess. Because I'll be there for a really long time on Wednesday, because it's the quilt group. And then right after it's the knitting group, and both are like 3.5 hours. Amazing. I do have an extra shift this week, 2 extra shifts and a meeting, so you know, it's good that I have that time scheduled out for me to work on stuff. Hi, baby. Whoa. Haha, silly baby. I'm gonna get started and do a time lapse probably. Yeah. Okay, bye. Hi, it's a bit later. I have 3 finished sections now. And they've all been pressed. Beautiful. I'm just outlining. Can you even see that? You can see it if it's not in front of me. I'm putting the outlines in and cutting out more of them. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna assemble more of them. I don't know. I tried to listen to my little audiobook that I have in progress, but I'm just really struggling to get into it. It's the Christmas special of the Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone, that series. and I like the reveal for all of them, but the build up to it is so annoying on this one. I'm getting kind of sick of the whole meta, you know, oh, I know how mysteries work thing, but I wanted to finish the series. I'm also just not a very Christmassy person, so that might be it. I don't know. But it's like, what, an hour or like 90 minutes of listening more, so I might get through it. No clue. I also have to finish the book that I'm actually reading, like on paper reading, or like on Kindle reading, but words on page. Yeah. So I can read for my thesis. I don't have to finish the book first before starting that, but I feel like if I don't finish it, I'm never gonna finish it. And I do like the book enough to not want to do that. I don't know. I'll see how that goes. But first we're just cutting out little hexagons, and it's the 30th, like, of March, which means it's almost time to wrap up my yarn use in a month video again. But also the 30th of March is the anniversary of Invader Zim, which is my favorite series. Oh right, I've been using my Zim plush as a pincushion. So that might warrant a little bit of watch time. I don't know. I rewatched the movie again on Friday, so maybe I'll watch some of the series. I rewatched the first 2 episodes recently, so maybe I'll just continue from there. Hi, it is later now. I have finished 6 little hexagon flower shaped thingies, and I've put them in my little binder. I'm not taking them out right now because it's late. I'm about to go to bed. I have work in the morning, yada yada. I watched Dungeon Meshi with my friends. Not the entire anime, the first 4 or 5 episodes. I think it was really nice. That was nice. I enjoy Dungeon Meshi. Now I understand why one of my friends previously has compared me to Senshi in the way that I keep telling everyone to eat and forcefully giving them meals in Tupperware when they say they're not eating and all of that kind of stuff. I'm like, yeah, I get it now. At first I was like, what do you mean? But I get it. Totally valid. I think I am at the part where I need to start thinking about closing up the shoulders for the hexagon cardigans. When we started watching, I was on 15 rows for both of them. I'm not counting right now, but I did get some more in. It's getting somewhere. I'll count this maybe tomorrow, maybe not tomorrow, I don't know. Anyway, definitely this one is at the width that I want the sleeves to be. So expand sleeve, expand bottom, extra row for the back because I'm not putting any squares behind this one. I really hope the green lasts as far as I need it to, because I only have one of those. That's why I was doing a split color for it, and I don't want to order another one because I was doing this as a getting rid of my leftovers from the previous sweater, you know, the spiral one, the green and black. Yeah, juicy, gorgeous. Yeah, I'm going to bed now. Productive day today. I learned so much, and I was social, and I went outside for a little bit. Yeah, good stuff. Nice. See ya. Hi, good morning. Neo is here. Oh, little baby. There. Now she's hidden. Yesterday, it's Wednesday right now, by the way. Yesterday I had work. On Monday I did record a little time lapse, but I didn't talk, I think. Yesterday I had work, and I worked on my cardigan during the break, and then in the evening in bed. So now we have 1/2 and green half, and I started on doing the extra on the back and lengthening it, but then I ran out of black last night, so I need to attach another one, and I'm gonna do that right now. It's like 8 a.m. I need to be at the craft center at 9 a.m. I have quilting and I have the knitting cafe. I'm pretty sure I already explained this. I also bake cookies that I'm bringing with me. Hopefully the grandmas like those. Maybe. I also hope they're impressed by my quilt. Progress, right? Yesterday I was fixing up another one. Hold up, it's on this side here. And I'm very happy that I got myself a different pen. I've been drawing the lines with a pen that I used to write. And then I spritzed some water on it for ironing it, because I ironed it wrong at first. And it smudged. You can kind of see it on the front. It's not that bad, and I think it's water soluble, so if I just actually wash it, it'll come out. But I still don't like it. And then I figured out that I have access to heat erasable pens, so if I just draw with those, then I iron it, and then all the lines are gone. Smart. See, this is why we do a not so very serious project first. Mistakes there are for learning. If I were to start a project that I'm actually attached to and think is super cool, I would be sad right now. But I'm not. I'm just like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Noted. I'm gonna speedrun some of this cardigan and maybe I can finish it before going. I don't think so. I'm sleepy. I still need to wake up and have my coffee and stuff. Hi, hello. I am back home from the hobby center. In the morning I joined the quilting group and they were very welcoming and nice, and there was new people there. They were all very impressed with the ones I already had. I had this little pile here, right? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And they agreed that the lines on them are really clean and I did a great job. So I finished the 3 green ones that I still had going. And then it was time for lunch and a little coffee break. And I brought cookies that I made last night and they were all like, oh yes, we love you, come again. I started like lining and cutting out the next ones, but then the knitting ladies arrived, so I put down my quilting. Finished my cardigan really early onto the knitting session, and I decided to fit it, and then the ladies were like, oh, that looks great, amazing, wonderful. It's just another hexagon cardigan. This one's a little bit shorter, ends at the hip instead of at the below your butt, and it's not very wide. I like it when they're open and you can still see your t-shirt and stuff. Sleeves need to stretch out a little bit in blocking, but that's fine. And then I got a full skein in on the cigarette blanket and chenille yarn, which great and wonderful, because that means the white section is done and I just need to do the second orange section. And then I'm finished with that. Very productive day. And it's... What time is it? It's like 4 p.m. only. Yeah, it's 4:05. There's so much day left for me to do more stuff in. I'm gonna be making soup. And then I think I'm just gonna be playing a game or whatever. Reading. I think I did enough crafts for today. Oh, the quilting ladies were also obsessed with me using the little Zim fella as a pincushion. I
I was just casually using him as a pincushion, and they were like, "Oh, what is that you're sticking your needles in?" So I'm like, "Oh, it's just a plushie I made at some point, and I'm using him as a pincushion because I don't feel like buying a pincushion if I have 7 billion little plushie fellas that I can just switch out in my bag, you know?" And they were like, "Oh, he's a little alien guy," and then I pulled out my binder, and I pointed at the art of him in there, and I was like, "Yeah, it's that guy," and they were like, "Oh, well, that does look like him," and I was like, "Well, yeah, that's the point. That's the point, Truus. If I make a guy to look like a guy, he's gonna look like the guy." Yeah. They were all very nice and friendly and very excited to see me next week, so that's fun. I will continue doing this. I think that's gonna be it for this video. I did a lot. This is good. Thank you for joining. Do you like my cardigan? Do you like my flowers? What do you think I should make with these? Let me know. Okay, bye.